Hello, parents, and welcome to Back to School Night. This is our presentation for the Introduction to Coding class, and my name is Mr. Dan Zanone. My background is in mechanical engineering. I have a BS degree from Cal Poly Pomona, and I have 18 years experience in the construction industry. And I know that sounds kind of weird. Uh, what is he doing with a mechanical engineering degree, but working in the construction industry? Well, when I graduated from Cal Poly, there was literally no mechanical engineering jobs available anywhere. So I decided that I needed to find a profession in which my training and skills in mechanical engineering would translate, and the construction industry seemed like a logical place. And in fact, they were hiring at the time. So I was able to get my first job with a commercial building company. Um, and they specialize in manufacturing components for commercial buildings. My first job was actually doing computer aided design for that company. Later on, in a few years later, I transitioned into residential construction, and I became a project manager for a really good sized residential construction company. And I spent a lot of time managing a large number of projects all over Southern California. My credentials, I have a certificate in CTE education, and this is issued by the California Commission on Teacher Credentialing. And my area of specialization includes engineering and design, manufacturing and product development, and building trades and construction. I've been teaching engineering for 11 years. This will be my 12th year teaching at the high school level. It will be my first year teaching coding. I also have 6 years of experience as an FRC team advisor and mentor for US First Robotics. So a little bit about the course. In this 1 year course, students will be exploring the fundamentals of Swift playgrounds, the programming language used to create applications for Apple products. We'll look at Code Academy, Scratch through MIT, Sphero Edu Robots, and other technology-driven platforms. Students will complete interactive puzzles that teach them key programming concepts in ways that are both challenging and fun. In this course, students will develop coding skills that become the foundation of their programming knowledge. Technology has its own language, and it's called code. We think of it as computer code. In this course, students will be able to describe what programmers and coders do and research potential career paths in technology. By the end of the year, they'll not only have a lot of experience in creating code, but they'll also be able to define what coding is and its importance in our everyday lives. Many of the subject areas we'll cover include what are algorithms and how do we use them, creating while loops, for loops, conditional statements, and what are functions and how do we use them. So we'll spend a lot of time looking at all the components of coding. So some of our goals for the class, we want to attack each of these kind of as a unit. So each one of these would be individual units of instruction for our students. We'll look at the basics of coding first. We'll talk about learning how to code, coding in Scratch, again through the MIT website, coding concepts, JavaScript, Swift playgrounds, coding computer games, coding in HTML, programming and debugging, and in addition to that, the students will be keeping a year-long virtual class notebook to record their thoughts, key terms, and essential questions that we encounter as we study Introduction to Coding. All right, a little bit of class information. Grades will be done on the following weighted scale. Homework, coursework, and projects will be worth 50%. Tests and quizzes will be the remaining 50%. We'll incorporate the modern day grading scale. 89.5 to 100 is an A, 79.5 to 89.49 is a B, etc. You guys should be familiar with that. All right. So some class rules that I have for students in my classroom. First of all, be respectful. Be respectful of yourselves and others. Be sure to follow the modern day code of conduct, and this is available in the student parent handbook. They should be looking at that and understanding what the code of conduct is. We ask the students to be responsible. All work turned in must be their own work. Be courteous. Don't eat or chew gum in class. Uh, be punctual and seated when the bell rings. We ask our students to do some bell work when they first walk into the classroom, so they need to start in on that right away. Be dressed per the school dress code. Be sure to keep cell phones and smartphones in their backpack. Those are not allowed to be out at all. And then be prepared. We ask the students be prepared for class, be prepared to learn. Some school policies I just want to highlight. I'm not going to read these to you, but it's very, very important that you understand Section 712 and Section 1219 as it pertains to academic integrity, and it's important that the students understand what that encompasses as well. And then finally, get involved. If you have a suggestion for a place of business for field trips, we'd love to hear about it. Or if you have contacts with people in the programming industry, that would be great. We'd love to set up some of those contacts for a guest speaker, to be a guest speaker in our class. And so if that's something that you can help us with, that'd be really appreciated. You can contact me through email at thezanone@modernday.org, or you can call and leave me a message. I will return your call within 48 hours, and you can reach me at the school phone number 714-754-7711, and my extension is 707. All right. Thank you so much for attending this presentation. I hope it was informative, and you have a great evening.